Okay, we're trying this again. Oh, I did it again. Mm. Testing, testing, one, two. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear me? Hello, 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 hello. All right. The quality is looking crazy. And I promise you, this thing is like on HD quality. So I don't know what's going on with TikTok this morning. But we're going to rock through it. We got TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. I'm so happy you guys are here. Listen, I got an excellent live for you today. So definitely invite all your friends. Yes, we're gonna do some good things today, right? Because I definitely want to talk about the one lifeline that every single stay-at-home mom needs, right? Absolutely. Um, what the heck is going on? I tell you, boy, Murphy's Law is in full effect. Because this is so crazy. The quality just looks so different on both of these different screens. And I'm literally looking right at it. And it doesn't look the same. And so, if you guys know, I normally go live at 8 a.m., but already right out the gate, we had some technical difficulties. So, we're going to see if everything goes through smoothly. Um, Again, my bad. Hey, Tanya, what's happening? Um, okay, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this screen, but I'm using this platform. I call it StreamYard to go live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And for whatever reason, I have like HD quality, but it's showing up on YouTube, on TikTok like it's 720. And initially TikTok shut it down because they was like, no, the quality is not great. I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't know TikTok. I think that's on y'all end because um everything else is looking good. How you doing this morning, Tanya? Where you watching from? I put in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. Oh boy, this is gonna be a Freaky Friday in the good sense. Yes, in the good sense. And I said better not move around too much. Because the more I move, the foggier it gets. That is real crazy. I don't know. Hey Evelyn, how you doing? Let me know if it looks different on y'all end. Are y'all able to see me clearly? Or is thank you for liking the live, Evelyn. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live as well. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the heartbeat. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You just made my day. You really did because I'm over here like, come on, TikTok. What's the deal? What's the dealio? It's like, and I was telling my girlfriend this the other day. Like it seems like every time somebody is gonna have a breakthrough, there's some kind of technology like interference or something. It's like the phone would go crazy, like I could hear her, but she couldn't hear me. And it was like every single time. I'm telling you, like we could be talking about dumb stuff, talking about a movie or talking about whatever. But as soon as the conversation switch to where one of us is gonna have a breakthrough, it's like hello, 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 right? Craziness, but we're gonna rock through it. We're gonna rock through it, and hopefully, as I go on through this live, it will just eventually clear up on its own. Um, that is just so wild. You know what? Um, just to be on the safe side, let me look on my YouTube channel and see if it looks the same way over there as it does over here. Because if that's the case, then that means it may be through this system then. But let me see. Let me see. All right. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Wow. Okay. All right. So YouTube looking good. It's a little delayed, probably because I'm on Wi-Fi on here. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and rock with it. All right. Wow. At least I checked it. Listen, and now it's clearing up a little bit. I told y'all this is so crazy, and y'all got to see it live, like how it just changed. All right, so let's get into it again. As you guys are coming and put in the chat where you are watching from, I would love to know. I'm over here in sunny Maryland. And by the time I get through with this live, oh my goodness, you are going to be so stoked, so ready. You're going to know exactly what to do to start your own online business. And I'm telling you, as a stay-at-home mom, this is the lifeline that every single one of us need. And why is that? Why is that? Because when you tell someone that you are a stay-at-home mom, the first thing they say, oh, she don't have a job or she don't work. What? You know how many jobs we have, but we just don't get paid for it? Absolutely, right? And it's so crazy. And my husband had this conversation about, being a stay-at-home mom and who should pay us or whatever. And he was like, well, I think the government should pay you. I was like, wait a minute, what? What the government got to do with us raising our kids and having our family? And I was like, and then guess what? They did control everything. He said, oh, I ain't think about it like that. I don't understand where some of these men's heads be at. I really don't get it. But at the end of the day, stay-at-home moms are the hardest working and the lowest paid. And it's so crazy because we do so much. So instead of waiting for our husbands to pay us more, instead of waiting for some money to come magically out the sky, no, we're going to take control. And I'm going to show you guys why this lifeline, why this particular business model is the best business model to help you stay a stay-at-home mom without having to go out there and sacrifice a job, without having to sacrifice your kids, and to know that you have your own daggone income. Yes, anything else is extra. So it's like, let his income be extra and let your income be like that main thing, right? For you. Because we have to have something for us. We give ourselves, we sacrifice our jobs to be a stay-at-home mom. We sacrifice, our lives basically, so we can, be there full time for our kids and be fully present. Now, put in the chat, how many of you are a stay-at-home mom? Or sometimes I get aspiring stay-at-home moms. I get some working moms in here like, Tasha, I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but I want to be. I get it. I get it. Because when I was a working mom, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom too. All I wanted to do was just stay home with my babies, especially when they were sick. And it's like I used to feel so guilty about having to leave them and go to work, knowing that I know I could give them the best care, right? If I was home with them. So, and not only that, you want to see your kids grow up, right? You don't want somebody else, seeing that first step, seeing when they, make their first word. And I was like, you want to be there, right? We had our kids to really be with them. And so this is the one lifeline that stay-at-home moms need. And you want to have a business, but here's the thing. With so many different business opportunities out there, it's like, how do you know which one to pick, right? How do you know what is the best one for you and your family? Well, it got to pass the test. And what is this test? First of all, it has to pass the test of, do you have to be physically present in that business, right? I don't know. I'm getting notifications. Y'all know I'm live. Why are you getting notifications? Y'all know I'm live. All right. Put this over here. Okay. So it has to pass that test. So it has to pass the test of, do you have to be physically present? And the other part it has to pass is how much percentage are you going to get? Are you going to get a small percentage or are you going to get 100%? And why is that important? Because there are some MLM companies out there, right? Actually, a lot of them, they're not giving you 100% profit. You're getting a small percentage of what you're marketing, right? And so if it doesn't pass that, then it's like, I'm not sure if that's the one for me. And as a stay-at-home mom, especially, this is what I realized. I tried so many different businesses in the past, right? I'm talking about if you could think of an MLM company, 9 times out of 10, I probably already done it, right? And they all had the same common theme: monthly expenses. Whoa, what? No. It's like, if I'm going to be doing a business, I've learned, so learn from mistakes. I've learned that if I have a business and I have to pay monthly expenses in order for that business to run, what happens if that business is not producing income for me? Do I still have to pay those fees? Guess what? The answer is yes. So I needed to have a business where I could run the business. And most importantly, I did not have to worry about a monthly expense, monthly overhead, right? And so we're talking about income and expenses, revenue and expenses, right? So you want cash flow coming in, you want revenue. And the best way to have revenue coming in is not to have a lot going out. I hope y'all got that. Yes, the whole thing is that you want to have income coming in, but not income going out. When it comes to, oh, thank you, Rebecca, for the number one gift the badge. Thank you so much. Thank you, Evelyn. That's so cool. Both y'all time for number one gift the badge. I appreciate that, guys. Thank y'all so much. It's so crazy I didn't see it over here. But again, we're gonna rock with it. So put in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever thought about starting your own business, having your own online business. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to because I want to cater this live to you. And we like engagement. So definitely put your questions in the comments if you have questions. I'll be answering your questions live. Yes, I'll be answering your questions live. Awesome. Yeah. Oh no, listen, I love that little hand clap thing. I have to find some more sounds to add in here so we can make our live like all the way live. Yes, all the way live. Okay. All right. And so if you guys are still in here, put in the chat, like, what is your financial goal? What is your financial goal by the end of this year? Put it in the comments. Excuse me, put it in the comments what your financial goal is by the end of the year. Because y'all already see, excuse me, it's already, we might as well say September. But we're not going to jump ahead. We still have a few more days left in this month. And we can make the most of it, right? And it's Friday. Yes, we all made it to Friday. And this is going to be a lovely weekend. So can you imagine starting your own online business and having it up and running before Monday morning? What? And as a matter of fact, if you are like me and a go-getter, you're going to be the one that's going to have your business already set up by the end of the day. And if you are the ultimate go-getter, you'll probably have yours set up in a couple of hours. Yes. And it's a step-by-step process that shows you exactly how to set everything up, right? And so when it comes to having an online business and why you want this particular online business, you want one that's rejection free. So rejection free means there's no selling, there's no chasing, there's no awkward conversations because the system is doing all the work for you. Now, if that doesn't light you up, I don't know what will. Like, it's like, wake up and see the difference. Wake up and see a brand new day. Wake up and see a brand new way, right? Yes. And again, you have options, right? You definitely have options. And I want you to choose one of the best options that is best. I'm just telling you what's working for me. It was working for thousands of others who were looking for a way to earn income from home. Now, what is the second thing? The second thing when it comes to an online business is this business evergreen? Evergreen means, is it long-term? Is it sustainable? Is it a business that's not tied to trends, right? So when I say tied to trends, let's think of a trend that was like trending and is no longer trending, right? Bell bottoms. I don't know if you guys remember like bell bottom jeans, like the jeans with the real wide legs, and it's like all these different designers was having like these big bell bottom jeans, and people jumped on that trend. And so when they jumped on that trend, guess what? They started doing it until what? Nobody's rocking bell bottoms anymore, right? So it's like you're following the trend. So when you have a business, you want to have one that's evergreen, that no matter what's going on, that business is always going to be around. And so another thing about evergreen. So if you live in a climate that, giving like 2 examples, right? So if you live in a climate of where I live in Maryland, so we have a snowball stand, and this snowball stand closes right when summer is over because nobody's really buying snowballs and things like that in the wintertime, right? And so that's not an evergreen business because the business does not run year-round 24/7. You want to have a business that's running year-round 24/7. And if you want to get the blueprint of this actual business model, all you have to do is take a screenshot of this and follow those 3 simple steps. Again, if you want the business model that we're using, all you have to do is take a screenshot and follow these simple steps. Now to step 3. So step 3 is you want to have a business, an online business that has a low investment. What I mean when I say low investment, my number one selling program is 900, right? So there's no crazy startup costs, there's no physical inventory, and there's no big risk. And the reason why I said no physical inventory is because if you have a business and you don't offer a service or a product, then you don't have a business, right? And so this business model, you have a digital product. Yes, you have digital inventory, and that digital inventory lives online. Yes, y'all got it. Yes, it lives online because it is digital. So that means when someone purchases from you, you don't have to worry about like how Amazon has that Prime, right? Where you get 1-2 day delivery or same day delivery in a few hours. No, with this, you get it within 5 or 10 minutes directly into your inbox. So in this microwave society that we live in, we want to have things now. We want to have it like right now, right? And so that's why I love this digital process, is because it is all literally digital. Yeah, so it's digital right inside your inbox. And number 4, when it comes to this lifeline of having your own online business, is automations. Automations is the thing. It's like it gives you your time back, right? Because the system runs for you. So you're not glued to your screen all day long. No. So literally, while you're playing with the kids in the park, while you're helping them with homework, while you're taking the nap, your business is running 24/7. Yes, 24/7. So you don't have to. You can do the things that matter to you the most. And guess what? I got 2 more. All right. And so one other thing is like you want to have a business that's not going to require a lot of education up front. So for example, if you go to college and you want to get a degree, you have to spend 4 years, right? 4+ years to learn the skills, learn the trade, learn what it is that you're doing. And then after that, after you've built up all that college debt, after you spent all these many years of different groups and homework and all of this learning, then you hoping and praying by the end that you get a job in your field, right? But with this model, there is no tech skills needed. As a matter of fact, if you can paint by number, heck, if you can navigate on social media, you can absolutely do this because there is no major tech skills needed. Just like when you started on a new platform, right? You had to learn how to use that platform. And as you all know, all platforms are different. You can't be a master on Facebook and then turn around and start using TikTok. It looks completely different, right? So you have to learn that. It didn't take you that long to learn it. Exactly. It didn't take you that long to learn it. Hey, Oscar, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. It didn't take you that long to learn, right? And so with this, we show you a simple step-by-step process that anyone can follow. Listen, I said eighth, an 8-year-old can simply do this, right? It is literally that simple. And now, is this business going to take a lot of time? Absolutely not, right? We teach you a 2-hour workday, so you're working smarter and not harder. So you can finally have the time to do the things that you love to do. Yes, that you love to do. And if you want to you're going to grab that blueprint of exactly showing you exactly how to do this and how you can have an online business that is going to bam, that's going to show you how to discover how to earn 100% profit from a done for you business. Take a screenshot and follow the 3 simple steps. And that lead us right. I hope you got the screenshot because that lead us right into what? Number 7. Yes, 100% profit. Yes, you get to keep everything you make. No middleman, no cuts, no waiting. You literally get paid directly into your account. And you can set up however you want to set up, whether you get paid instantly, weekly, monthly, yearly, however you decide to set it up. Guess what? You can do that because it is your business and you get to determine when you get paid, not somebody else, right? And yes. Okay. Uh, all right. So again, if you guys got any questions at all, definitely put your questions in the comments. I would love to answer your questions live. Let me see. All right, so I got to check Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. All right, I can see that. All right, all right, all right. Yes, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for joining this live. And no, I'm not about to go yet because I do have something exciting I want to show you guys. Because I'm a visual learner, right? It's like it's like sometimes I need to see things, and sometimes I need to hear it, and sometimes I need to have all three. It depends on where my mind is at in that moment, right? I don't know if you guys are like, am I the only ADD mom out there? Can't be the only ADD mom out there in this world of 5 billion people on social media, right? And so now I talked to you guys about the business, right? And so before I go into that, let me show you guys the difference, right? Let me see if y'all can see my board. Can y'all see my board? Can y'all see it? I may have to turn the screen. All right. Hope you guys can still see that. Let me see. May have to move up a little bit. Mm, all right. No, wait a minute. Okay. Gotta have a lifeline. Okay. So you got choices, right? So you can either get a job or you can have the online biz, right? Can y'all see that? If y'all can see that, put yes in the chat if you can see that board. You can see the board, just throw a yes in the chat if you can see it. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yes. And thank you guys also for the gifts. I appreciate that. Coming here early this morning. Okay, if you can see the board, just definitely say yes. Okay. So this is why every stay-at-home mom needs to have their own online business. Because if you go out there and get a job, right, what does that do? It takes you outside the home, right? Outside the home. And so now you're talking about having a commute. Now you're talking about now you may have to get, put your kid in daycare. And you did not become a stay-at-home mom to put your kids in daycare, right? Absolutely not. And so with the online business, you literally work from anywhere, right? You don't have to be tied to your home. You can be literally in the park and you can totally run your business from 4 apps from your cell phone. And do you guys realize that this is a smartphone, right? And the investment to get into this business is less than the cost of a cell phone. And so, investment. And so this is the thing that gets me, right? So some people's like, well, why I gotta pay for it? It is a business, right? So when you have a job, you're thinking that, oh, I'm getting paid. I get paid weekly, monthly for my job. I don't have to pay for that. But in essence, you are, because you know why? You got to pay for gas to get to work, right? Whether you got a gas, whether you got a electric car, you still have to pay to get to work. They're not paying you to get to work, right? Absolutely not. Hey Tracy, good morning. How you doing today? They're not paying. You gotta pay to go to work, right? But when you have your online business and you're investing in it, you can do your business from anywhere. And this is one other thing that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to businesses, right? Is write-offs. Oh my goodness, you have an online business, you can write off parts of your house or your apartment, wherever you're living at, because you're gonna have a designated space for your business and you can deduct that from your income. So that means lower taxes. But get with your CPA, because I'm not a CPA. Disclaimer, I'm not a CPA, but I do know that when you have an online business, you're working from home, there are deductions that you're able to get that you do not get with a traditional job, right? Thank you, Tracy, for the number one gift of bash. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, Tracy. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. Tamaris, good morning. How you doing, Tamaris? Good to see you today. And so those are the differences, right? It's like if you want to have that lifeline, you want to have your own income, it's best to find it through an online business versus a job, right? Don't you see how it makes sense? And here's the other thing. When you go and get a job, especially a part-time job, part-time is usually about 20 plus hours a week, right? 20 plus hours a week. And then you're waiting to get paid. Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love, every time somebody send me a rose, yes. Every time somebody send me a rose, I think of these, right? My husband was working for this young lady and she sells like wooden roses. And I used to tell him all the time when he would buy me roses, like, but they die. I don't want anything that dies. And so I got these wooden roses and they last forever. So thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. And so now you see the difference, right? So wait a minute. You can't even see that. Oh, there we go. Yes. Hope we don't fall. All right. Oh, so with a traditional job, you're looking at 20 plus hours a week. And at 20 plus hours a week is taking you away from the home. And that's not what we want, right? So put in the chat, would you rather work 20 hours a week at a job away from home or learn the skills to work 2 hours a day doing your income producing activities? So put in the chat, let me know 2 or 20. How many hours, right? How many hours, right? Yeah, it makes sense to just do 2 a day versus 20 plus hours a week and then waiting to daggone get paid. And so that's your lifeline, right? Yes, girl, 2 hours. I know that's right. And that's the lifeline because every single stay-at-home mom needs to have their own lifeline. And here's the thing, yes, it's beautiful in a perfect world, right? It's beautiful if your spouse was like a gazillionaire or a billionaire. You never had to worry about money, right? Never had to worry about expenses or anything like that. But here's the truth of the matter. Not everybody's rolling like that, right? Oh my goodness, Tracy became number 13 in our fan club. Thank you for the heart me. Yes, thank you so much for the heart me. All right. And so this is the business model that I want to show you guys, right? So, okay. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it either. All right, trying to change that camera. Oh, I know what. I gotta put it that way. All right. Can you see this? Maybe I need to move the camera a little bit more. All right, I think we got it. I think we finally got it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Yes. All right. So when it comes to having an online business, you want to have one that is going to be easy to set up, easy to do, and don't take a lot of time, right? You don't want to take a lot of time. And the reason you don't want to take a lot of time, you already know, because your time is your most valuable asset. And if you're spending most of your time, trying to find the right spot. If you're spending most of your time away from home, you lose out, right? We don't want you to lose out. We want you to gain more, right? And so what this is right here is what we call our freedom machine. What is the freedom machine? The freedom machine is the thing that does the telling and the selling for you. And let me see. Just gonna try to see if I can do the sharing screen option, but you've been having technical difficulties. I'm scared to try it. I'm scared to try it. Yes, Tracy, it will set you free. Yes, it will 100% set you free. And why is it gonna set you free? Because it's doing the telling and the selling for you. All you have to do is learn the skills to just market this page right here. That's it. And I'm telling you, like, some people get into this thing and they think it's supposed to be like so difficult because they just cannot believe that it's that simple. And that's the thing. We've been conditioned to believe that if you want to make income from home, that it's going to be hard. You got to hustle and grind and to do all of these things. And you absolutely don't have to do that, right? All right, I have to get a little bit more lighting. I think that was it. I don't know if I need a darker shirt on or what. I don't know what's going on. But all right, TikTok didn't give me a whatever. crazy. I'll tell you, yeah, if y'all can see behind the, I need to do a video. I need to do a video one day, like a behind the scenes of me setting everything up, going behind the scenes and showing like how I'm playing with this lighting. Like, hold on. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. Y'all gotta see this. Let me see. All right, hold up. Cause I ain't good with angles and all of that, but I want you guys to see this. See if y'all can see this. Y'all still all those lights? Like, it's like Fort Knox in this joint. It's like so goddamn on bright. It's like I feel like a bright light, but it is not coming off like that. I'm like, I need to find somebody to come in here that's good with the whole lighting thing because I can't see it. It's like, what the heck? I was in here changing clothes, changing like all kind of things. Like, how do I get this daggone light to Oh my gosh, I tell you, it drives me so crazy because I'm like, it's so dark, I cannot even see. But it's what it is. Maybe I don't know, because it's like when I have the board up, it's like it's dark, right? But when I change the camera angle, listen, like I said, you ain't got to be tech savvy. Look how bright it got. I didn't change the lights. I didn't do anything. All I did was change the camera angle. That's it. So it's like, I ain't saying I'm the dumbest girl in the box, and I ain't saying I'm the smartest, but my brain is not comprehending why this is not working. I even tried Chat GPT and I was taking pictures, and Chat was giving me all these ideas of how to change the lighting and how to do this and how to do that, and none of those things work. Oh my goodness. So I think I just need like somebody that's is really good with lighting to come in here and help a sister out because yeah, I don't get it. And I didn't even move. What the heck? So now I just, you know what? Let's just keep on going. Let's keep on going. Let me now I gotta see if I can change it back where you can see my board here. All right. Well, at least you can see the board. Um, that is just so crazy. That is just so wild. But thank you for the heart, me, Jess. How you doing this morning? Thank you for the rose. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live. All right, y'all. So when you I said, Mom, you want to have your freedom machine, and this is what we call our freedom machine because it's an automated system that's working for us 24/7 while we're out living our lives, doing the things that we want to do. And the only purpose of this right here is that you want to give someone something, right? You don't want to say, hey, go check this out. I want you to get this. Want you like tell them what they're getting. Let them know. Let them see it. So even though this is digital, I print it out because I can hold it in my hand. I can show you guys exactly when you put in your email, what are you getting, right? What are you getting in exchange for your email? What you're getting is a proven plan, a proven blueprint that you can discover how to earn 100% profit from a done for you digital business. Yes, done for you. And this is what thousands of people are using to build a sustained automated income stream. Because you don't want to just make income one time, right? It's like and I like to compare this to like the Uber or Lyft service, right? So you do Uber or Lyft, you're not getting paid if you're not driving someone somewhere. And then they give you these quotas. You have to, get so many rides in a week in order to make that bonus, right? They try to give you bonuses, things like that. But here's the thing, if you're not working, you're not getting paid, right? So when you have a done for you digital business, this is working for you 24/7. So whether you are literally making videos or doing the income producing activities, this is still working for you behind the clock. Listen, I'm telling you guys, I did a 22-day bike ride across New Orleans to Key West, Florida. And while I was on that bike trip, guess what happened? Yes, I got a customer without me having to get on the phone with anybody, without having to DM anybody, without knocking on somebody's door saying, hey, I got this trinket, for me to sell to you. No, none of that, right? So this is your freedom machine. It gives you your time back. It gives you your life back, right? Because what good is having a business if you got to spend all of your time in that business? And if that's what you're doing, guess what? Hey, girl, hey, why did you see that over here? Um, if you're doing that, what you don't have a business. What you have is a glorified job. And oh my goodness, it irks me so much when moms think that they have an online business and they're working harder at these businesses than they work their jobs. And it's like, that's not a business. That's a glorified job. That's glorified income. And that's not what we want. So that's why this system is working for you. That's why we call this our freedom machine, right? And so once you get your blueprint, all you have to do is check your email within 5 or 10 minutes, and it's going to be in your email. So at that point, all you do is going to go into the search and say blueprint, and then it'll show up, right? And then you want to whitelist it. That means mark the email as safe. So that way, you get the emails because I'm new to you, you're new to me, and emails like, I don't know who this person is. So now you're like, hey, that's Tasha. That's the blueprint she promised me. Yes, this is the blueprint that I promised you. And so while you're waiting for your blueprint, immediately after putting your email in to get this blueprint, you're going to get this video. And this video is going to answer about 99% of your questions because obviously in this live, I can't go through every single possible detail of the business because we're on a time crunch. So this video is going to explain about 99% of answer all of your questions. However, if you have questions, all you have to do is email me. What they do is email me and I will definitely answer your question via email. Now, some of you may be like me, right? It's like, man, I don't saw everything. I've been praying for a way that I can make some income without having to bother my friends and family, get in people's DMs, be on the phone calls. So I made a decision and I purchased, right? And so most people do purchase from this video. However, some are more analytical. So they would get an email with another video giving them even further information. And then from that point, they purchase their program, right? So PYP is pick your program. And why do I say pick your program? Because I understand that we are a global business, and global means we're talking about different currencies, right? And not only different currencies, but different budgets. So you have to pick the program that's best for your hopes, goals, and dreams. And so we have 4 plans to choose from, right? And you're going to pick the one that fits best for your situation. Now, our number one selling program is the Ninja program because this one program gives you 4 income streams. Yes, you heard me right. This one program gives you 4 income streams. So what that means is that you have one business. So instead of you running 4 businesses, you're running one with 4 income streams. So that means you get to sell the 900, the 6, the 3, and the 1. So that is a 1,900 value. Imagine if you sold one of these a day. Do you guys realize that's 1,900 a day? Is that happening for some? Yes, for some, no. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you, right? But look at the possibilities that's there. And as you see right here, we have 1 out of 20. So when you are learning the skills in this program, and we have live training, so when you're learning the skills, you want to get to the point where at least 1 out of 20 are buying from you because you are new to marketing, right? You're new to this whole strategy of this online business. And so some of us that's really good with numbers, we realize, wait a minute, I don't have 1 out of 20 buying from me. I have 1 out of 10 buying from me. I have 1 out of 5. And that's when it gets like super exciting because you're like, oh my goodness, if I'm increasing this number, that means my skills are increasing. That means I'm getting better. That means I'm talking to my ideal customer because all of us have different customers that we're trying to attract, right? And so when that number changed, that is huge, huge, huge. And over here you see 39. Right? So 39 is your one-time website fee. Yes, your one-time website fee. So whether you get the 9, the 6, the 3, or the 1, you have a one-time website fee. So let me give you an example. So say you like, you know what, Tasha, I'm ready to do this. Let me get the 900 plan. Okay, so what comes next? The next thing is that immediately after you pick your plan, the next screen is going to come up is for your website. You don't want to miss that step. That is so super important because for all of this to run and work, you have to have the website where it's going to come from, right? And so that website fee will make sure that you have all 4 of these products on your site. So let me run that by you again. So when you purchase your website, this is going to have all four of these products on your website. So let's say you say, you know what, Tasha, where I live at, the currency, over here, the exchange rate between the US dollars and our currency is completely different. So I'm going to start here at the 100. So when you do that, that's perfectly fine. Just know that your website fee is still $39, and you won't have these other income streams on your site. You're only going to have the one. Right. And so let's say that you've made some income. You're like, oh my goodness, this is great. I'm loving how this is working. Okay, how do I move up to that next level? Right. So to move to the next level without paying, crazy fees, all you're gonna do is pay the difference between the 1 and the 3, right? To move to the next level. And that's what some people do. That's like, I'm gonna start small and I'm gonna build my way up. I'm gonna work my way up, right? This is your business. You set it up the way that you want to. And again, so that's $39 one time. And you would have all of these on your site. If you only have the 100, you can only sell the 100. Basically, in layman's terms, if you have a store and you only sell iPhones, but you don't have the Android, you can't sell the Android because you do not have it. So same thing here. If you only have the 100, you cannot sell the 3, 6, or the 9. Y'all got it? Yeah, a smart bunch. What's up, Ert? The Hope Dealer. Thank you for coming in, saying greetings to everyone. Yes, I see you come in somebody's house. You say hello. Where are you watching from? The Hope Dealer. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. We got Virginia in the house. We got Maryland in the house. Who else is in the house today? Who else is in the house? Shout out your city or your state or your country. Shout it out. Yes. Driving me bananas. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Another light right here. I need one of those spotlights. I think I'm a Jamaica in the house. Welcome, Jamaica. Yes. I went to Jamaica for my honeymoon. I went to Trelawney Beach. And I know Trelawney Beach is not a honeymoon destination, but that's a whole nother story in itself. All right, since I said I got to give y'all the rest of it, right? But I say it's the whole story within itself. So, about 20 something odd years ago, for my birthday, I was like, I'm gonna take myself to Jamaica, and I was going by myself, and I was like, that's like a singles resort kind of thing. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to this resort, right? And I wound up meeting this guy that I worked with, and in a matter of 3 months, we were getting married. So I was like, wait a minute, I got this trip that I'm supposed to be going on by myself. So why not, instead of me going by myself on this trip, I can make this our honeymoon trip. So my single, Stella getting her groove back trip turned into a honeymoon. Yeah, it turned into a honeymoon. And 26 years later, we're still here rocking and rolling. But yeah, every time I think about Jamaica, I think about that. You know what Trelawney Beach is? I'm just curious, Hope Dealer, if you know where Trelawney Beach is. But yes, that's where I spent my honeymoon. Look, I'm smiling so my daggone cheeks hurt. Oh, so many memories. Oh my goodness, but I gotta share this. Right, I'm gonna still go back to this, but I gotta share this. So my husband and I was playing tennis that day, right? He was playing tennis on the tennis court, and it was like the locals was there, and my husband was like jokingly talking about it. He was gonna beat me, or something. He was like kind of like joking, saying he was gonna beat me or whatever it was. And the guy was like, "Not in Jamaica, man. Not in Jamaica. You hit a woman in Jamaica, man." And I know my accent is not good, but I was cracking up because he was like, this guy ain't know me from Adam, but he was like telling my husband, not today. No, man, we don't do that here in Jamaica, man. You don't put the hand on a woman. Joking. But it was so cool. But I love Jamaica. We gotta go back. But and so when you pick your program, right? You pay your $39 website fee. And then you go through the program and you set up your system. And here's the thing. We give you everything that you need to set everything up. Now you see two other numbers here, right? You see 10K and you see 12. So what we found is that not only the stay-at-home mom say, you know what, if I could have an extra 10K coming in, life would be so great. I would never have to ask my husband for money to get my nails done, to get my hair done, to buy the kids some special outfits. Like, we never have to worry about asking for anything, right? And we're not taking anything from my husband of him being the provider, but we want to have our own income, to have our own financial independence. And if you are a stay-at-home mom and you don't have at least 6 figures in an account somewhere, girl, you in trouble. You need some help. Thank you for the heart meme. Thank you so much for the heart meme. You need to have a separate account that's strictly for you, because we know that things happen, right? We would hope and pray that nothing ever happens, that our marriage stay intact, that we live forever. But the reality of it is, if we don't have our own separate income set to the side, we are on thin ice. And I'm telling you, when you can have just six figures sitting in an account somewhere collecting interest, it gives you a peace of mind. You never have to look at your husband when he's sleeping at night. If you're like me and you're hearing him breathing, then you hear that breathing kind of like stop. It's like, oh my goodness, right? It's like your light flash before your eyes. Like, what happens? And it's real, right? And people don't talk about this, but this is so real. What happens if he loses the one income that's allowing you the privilege to stay at home? Right. And that has happened to someone. We share the same name, Natasha. Shout out to Papua New Guinea. Hey, girl. Hey. She probably sleep right now. I don't even know what time it is over there in Papua New Guinea. But what happened is that she got this business, this exact same business, a year ago. And she was like, you know what? I understand the program is, teaching you how to learn and earn at the same time. But she was like, I want to take my time and I want to learn this business. She said, I want to learn exactly how this business works. So that way, when I'm ready, then I can start marketing the business. So let's fast forward. About a month ago, her husband called her on a Thursday and say, hey, babe, I just got fired from my job. AI took over our jobs. And she was like, a woman of faith. He's a man of faith. And there's like, you know what? We got this business. We can totally do this. We can really focus on our business and not have to worry about trying to find another job and being replaced again by AI. And so that day they got their first sale. And I was telling like, girl, you got to keep on sharing this story. So I told her, I'm going to share your story because that is so powerful of what you have your hands on. Because when you're at the mercy of your spouse's employment, guess what? That employment controls your whole entire household. It's like we can't make decisions. We can't do anything without looking at our bank account first, without looking at my husband's work schedule, right? And that is no way to live when someone else is controlling your life, your income, and your time, right? And so having your own online business is the lifeline that every single stay-at-home mom needs. Because if anything was to happen to that other income, you know that there's something to fall back on. You know that whatever happens, you're going to be okay. What if he gets injured on the job? Anything can happen, right? What if he decides to say, you know what? I don't want to do this life with you anymore. And it's like, what do you do, right? And there's a young lady, and I saw her on YouTube the other day. I may have to see if I can reach out to her so I can ever be a guest inside my community. And this is what happened. She was a stay-at-home mom, and her husband was making seven figures. And I'm not exaggerating when I say seven figures, right? I want you guys to really listen and hear this if you don't hear anything else on this live today, because I want to save somebody today. And she said that she wanted to work, right? She loved being a stay-at-home mom, but she just had this passion inside of her that she wanted to work. And do you guys know that her husband told her, well, since you decided that you want to go to work, you're going to have to pay for the nanny for the time that you're going to be gone from home. And she's like, but you make 10 times more than what I make. And he said, it doesn't matter. You're the one deciding that you want to go outside the home and work. So that's the penalty for you to go out there and work. And so can you imagine what's going on in a household that she has to go out there and the little bit of money that she's making to take that money to pay for a nanny? And if y'all don't know anything about nannies are not cheap. Nannies are like crazy expensive. And he refused to help her with that. But again, that is a marital issue. And that's more than just finances. But I was sharing that to share with you guys, when someone has financial power over you, they have power over your life, right? And some people abuse that and some don't. And he's the type of person that abused that. So as you guys already probably figured out, they are no longer married, right? They're no longer married because you cannot have a marriage like that when someone has that kind of mentality, right? And some men do have that, but some of them wake up and they can change their behavior. But that guy had no intention on changing his behavior and how he was treating his wife. And he felt like he was justified, right? And so absolutely not. So you want to be able to have a way that you can have your own income, your own independence, right? And that goddamn thing moved again. And I thought I had it set. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. Can y'all see that? Yes. All right. And so we realized is that in order for you to earn 10K, you need to have at least 12 customers, right? Yes, 12 customers. So 12 equals 10K. And we show you the skills on how to go from 0 to 10K, right? And if you're new at doing this, guys, understand this. There's over 5 billion people on social media. All you need is 12. All you need is 12, right? To not only get their blueprint, because they have to get the business. They have to get the blueprint. That's the first step, is getting the blueprint. A literal, like I told you guys, step-by-step system, right? Step 1, they get the blueprint. They watch the video. And then they pick their program. And guess what? They're off to the races. They can take their time. They can do like Natasha did. And she said, I'm going to take a year and I'm going to learn this whole thing. She looked at it as school. Alisa, how you doing this morning? Shout out your city, girl. Put in there and chat where you watching from. I don't know why I just did that. Like I'm screaming at you. But what's happening, girl? And so all you need is 12. All you need is 12, right? And so understand this. If you want to get to that 10K, you have to be at that 900 in order to do the 12, right? Because again, if you do the 100, you're going to need 100, right? So it just makes sense. Or what makes sense to you? Would you rather do the 100 people or 12 for the same 10K, right? 100 or 12. Yes, it totally makes sense, right? It makes sense to do the 12, because here's the thing. No matter which program you buy, you're doing the exact same thing as everybody else. The only difference is that you are getting paid more than the other three. That's the main difference. And also, when you invest in yourself, others invest in you. So when you invest in the 900 program, you do get weekly live coaching from our mentor, right? And you get that live coaching every single week, but you only get that with this program. That's why I say it is the one lifeline that every stay-at-home mom needs, is this particular program, because that is the program that's going to set you free. Do you realize, let me break it down. Do you realize that 900 a day is $328,000 a year? So you know what that means? That means within 3 years, following this exact system, you can be a self-made millionaire. What? Wait a minute. Where's my hold up. Where did it go? Hold up. Yes. Go. I don't know how to turn that sound up. But yes. Gotta clap it up, right? So in 3 years' time, you can be a self-made millionaire. And guess what? If you're learning these skills and you are focused on mastering the skills of this attraction marketing system, mastering, this one part of it, guess what? That 1 out of 20 will increase, because your skills are increasing, your confidence is increasing, and you are going from 1 out of 20 to maybe 1 out of 5 buying from you, right? And this is a fun business. This is not a business where it's like, oh, I got to get up and I got to do this. No, it is fun because you are reaching your ideal customer, talking to people that you want to help, right? And if you want to get your hands on this blueprint, all you got to do is take a screenshot and follow these 3 simple steps, right? Follow those 3 simple steps. So make sure you get that screenshot, right? And follow those 3 simple steps. And after that, guess what? You're off to the races. You are going on to set up your business following the step-by-step system. And you are now officially a business owner. Check, 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 right? Yes, check that off. You have completely done what you had to do. Now you may be asking me, oh, Tasha, okay, if 1 out of 20 is buying from me, what about the other 19 people? Where do they go? What happens? Again, they go through the same exact system. They put their email in, they get their blueprint, right? They watch the video. And if they don't pick a program between these 2 videos, then what happens is I send them emails. And so when I send them emails, it's like, okay, maybe you need a little bit more information. So I'm sharing a little bit more information with them, right? And to understand that not everyone want or can promote their businesses on social media. So by the time they get to the 4th email, I introduce to them another way that they can make income without ever having to post a video, but still reaching that 10K a month. without ever having to post videos on social media, without ever having to show their face, right? And for them, that may be a better option for them because they may not want to do or can do businesses on social media. And some of us moms have spouses where even the spouse can't even be online. As crazy as it is, some of these people have like high security jobs and they can't have any kind of social media presence at all. And so there'd be a way to circumvent that. If you want to know more about that, all you got to do is shoot me an email. What's up, Sister Vet? Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from? Put in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from so we can welcome you. Thank you for saying good morning back. I love when you guys engage and speak back. You know what? I got a question for you guys because I did a live yesterday and I was telling this young lady, I was like, yeah, all you got to do is hit this arrow on the bottom to fill the form. Because she was like, Natasha, how can I get this blueprint you're talking about? And I said, well, on the bottom of your screen is an arrow button. I'm a DGC2 here to learn from the expert. Oh, you're so nice. Bless your heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. And I said, it's the arrow like this, right? And she said, well, I don't see it on my screen. And she's like, well, I'm on an Android. So for you guys that's here that's listening to me right now, let me know if you see this on the bottom of your screen. Let me know if you see that. It would be near the comment bar. Do you see something similar to this? Like I have the greatest drawer in the world. So very interesting, right? So wow. Okay. So on my screen, it shows it. And so now you do. Wait a minute. So first you didn't see it. Now it shows up. All right, Sister Vet, click on it. Hit that thing and let me see where it left. To the left of comment bar. Yes, to the left of the comment bar. Okay. So when you hit it, what happens when you hit it? Let me know what happens when you hit it. Because when you hit it, TikTok allowed us to do a form. So you can create a form. So when you click on it, it's your form to fill out pops up. Yes, so that works. Thank you for sharing that. Because my husband was on my live and he also sent me a screenshot of what his live looked like. I mean, what it looked like on his screen, and that button was not there. I was like, that is so crazy. Are you on a what kind of phone you have, Sister Vet? Is it an iPhone, an Android? I'm curious. Because I know she said that she was on an Android, and then my husband's on an iPhone, so it didn't come up on his. And also, iPhone is Gail. Oh, hey Gail, how you doing? I didn't recognize you in that picture. What's happening? All right, so yes, so I'm glad you said that. So you have an iPhone. That's what I was telling somebody. It's like all these devices are different, and I guess it depends on the version of Mystery Lady. How you doing? I don't know why I sang that, but I just sang it. So even with the iPhone, it's different on everybody's phone. And so I try to tell people, like, if you're on the live and you want access to that blueprint, I've not noticed that before you mentioned it. Girl, I know, right? It's like something could be right in your face. And if nobody points it out to you, you don't even see it. And I don't know why they use the same kind of button as like the share button, but yes. And so all you do is click on that form and you get to get your blueprint. Yes. And I didn't know that it was showed up because I'm using StreamYard to go live. I'm literally live on 3 platforms using one camera. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Hey, how you doing? Facebook and YouTube in the building this morning. Yes, it's definitely a great way to stay within TikTok's guidelines when it comes to sharing your blueprint. So thank you so much for doing that for me. So at least I know where to tell people to go because I don't know what the heck to call it. So you said it's to the left of your comment bar. Yes, and it's showing to the left of mine as well. All right, so I'll say that. And I was on TikTok did a training the other day for business owners on how to market their businesses online, and they told us about this Service Plus. So thank you for the liking the live too. So it's a Service Plus feature for business owners because yes, this is a business. I'm running a business, and I use social media to promote my business, and like a lot of us do, right? And all TikTok want is, and all these platforms want is for people to stay on the platforms. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, and it's pretty neat because you can have the form saying whatever you wanted to say, and that's how I set mine up. So you can either do that or, excuse me, what I also like to do, I like to show this on my screen. So basically the same thing as the form, but it basically tells them to get a screenshot. So take a screenshot of that and you just follow the 3 steps. When you follow those 3 steps, you can go ahead and get your hands on that blueprint that thousands of others are using to earn income, 100% income, what they done for you, excuse me, business. Excuse me. All right, Gail, let me know. Can you see that really clear on your phone since you're on your iPhone? What I have on the bottom of the screen, can you see that clearly? Let me know. Because I'm on the computer and I'm also on my iPad. All right, perfect. Yes. So you want to have like different ways for people to get the information. Because you don't want to always saying like click the link in my bio or do this or do that, because sometimes TikTok won't push your videos out to the For You page. And also it's like the more you like a video, the more you share it, the more TikTok will do that. How did you do that? Wait a minute, how did I do that? Is that what you meant? Yes. All right. I love helping people. All right. So, are you familiar with StreamYard? Okay, one more question. Are you familiar with StreamYard? Because I'm going to walk you through it. Are you familiar with StreamYard? You're familiar with it, but yes, you don't use it. Okay. So, all right, give me 1 second and I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. All righty. All right, so wait a minute, give me a second because they change how they do this. That is just a StreamYard function. Yes. And that's why I use StreamYard to go live, because it makes things easier for me when I'm posting content. I mean, when I'm doing my videos. All right. Wait a minute. Let me change. Okay. All right. Present. Share screen. All right. Entire screen. All right. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. If you're still here, Gail, let me know, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. Are you still here? I am. Okay, great. Okay, so what you're looking at is my entire screen. So, ooh, wow, this looks crazy. All right, and I got to adjust my eyes to for this. Let me see. Where'd the screen go? Wait a minute. All right, hold on, because let me move that. Okay, wait a minute. I got to take that off because that was driving me crazy with seeing both of those things on. All right, let me show a different screen. Stop screen. All right, share screen. StreamYard. Okay, this will work. All right, can you see that? No, that's not looking good either. Darn it. Stop screen. Because it's really simple. Because when I first did StreamYard, I had to cancel it because I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And it was just so difficult. So I was like, you know what? I just canceled it because I couldn't figure it out. Why are you doing that like that? Nope. Wow. That is, I'm gonna let Stream y'all know about that, because I'm like, y'all not making this easy for me to share this with people if y'all not showing, if y'all don't have it on there. Um Girl, uh huh. Because it's really, it's really simple. So basically, oh, I know what I can do. All right. I'm glad you've been patient with me, girl. I'm glad you've been patient. I think I just figured it out. All right. I just figured it out. Um, Shift Command 4. Oh no, wrong one. Shift Command 3. Ah, there we go. All right, there we go. Now I see. All right, so let me see. Nope. Image. So what I did is I took a screenshot. So that way I can share that with you. So that way it's easier to show you exactly how I did it. So girl, you was not here this morning. So I normally go live at 8 a.m., right? And I was talking about how every time there's going to be a breakthrough, it seems like there's a technology glitch, right? And I was talking about this with my girlfriend, that we'd be on the phone, we'd be talking about like a movie or something, like there's nothing of like real importance, right? Just talking. And as soon as one of us are talking about something that can literally impact our lives and change our lives, like she can't hear me, the reception is bad, sometimes the phone would hang up, and it's like every single time, and it's crazy because yes, thank you for saying that, Gail, because I'm like, I know we can't be the only ones experiencing this, and it is so crazy, and it's like and it's almost like it's like they don't want you to evolve. It's like they want you to like stay in the same place, right? And it's like, no, we don't want you to grow. We don't want you to evolve. We want you to kind of stay the same, stay talking about, nothing. But as soon as a breakthrough is getting ready to happen, technical difficulties show up. But we gonna push through it. We're gonna push through, let them know that we're not giving up. Thank you, Mary, for the heart meme. Like, we're not gonna give up. We are gonna keep it moving, right? My 60 brain is an overload. I know that's right. And it definitely happens, right? It definitely happens. And but yeah, it is so wild. And I'm just really surprised. Why is okay? Um, it was saying that I was still sharing my screen, but I really wasn't. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Um Oh my gosh. It's like looking through a tunnel. It is like looking through a tunnel. And it would make your brain go into into overload. That is so super crazy. Didn't mean to hijack your live. Check in with you later on this. Oh, no problem. No, I love sharing, because even people that want to start their own business, they want to find a way to like how can I make my live look like yours? So no worry at all. But thank you for asking that question, because now it showed me that if I want to show somebody that it's not going to work the way I thought it was going to work. So thank you for hijacking the live. Thank you for seeing that and me out with that. So I appreciate you. Shan's Wealth Mentor. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have to go my 9 to 5, catch up with you later. Oh, catch up with you later, girl. Can't wait to get off of that 9 to 5. At 60, you need to be away from that 9 to 5, girl. And I know you're doing everything you can to get out of there. And I can't wait till you get out that 9 to 5. See you later. Bye. All right. If y'all have any questions at all, definitely put your questions in the chat on this Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday. And if you missed the lifeline that every single stay-at-home mom needs now, definitely tune in, because by the end of this live, you're going to see exactly what that lifeline is that every single stay-at-home mom needs. And even if you're not a stay-at-home mom, tag one, share this live, because she will definitely appreciate you for doing so, right? And guess what? It doesn't cost you a thing to like and share the live. That is a free way to support the channel. To I can keep on, creating content like this for you guys, so you can see exactly what it is to what change your life, right? And so, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have your own income, that's what we said. You in danger, girl. Mm. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Evolve with Erica. Hey, Erica, how are you doing? How are you doing this morning? Put in the chat where you're watching from. Put in the chat where you're watching from. I would love to know where Erica's watching from. We had Jamaica in the building, Maryland. I am wonderful. I am so good. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you so much for the roses. They go with my wooden roses. Yes. Wait a minute. Oh, yes. I love it. Every time somebody send me a rose, I think of this. Kansas in the house. Girl, are you going to be at the mastermind next month? You going to be in Kansas next month? Well, you're already in Kansas. Yeah, boy, I'm extra special, boy. Kansas in the house. Y'all say hi to Kansas in the house. Yes, Kansas is in the house. And now it'll be, it's okay. Coming through the #1 gift of badge. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Erica. Thank you for that. God, heart you. But yes, I'll be in Kansas. You know what? How far are you from Wichita? Because I know Kansas is a nice big state. How far are you? Because I'm thinking about doing a meet and greet that Sunday, because I'm getting to Kansas early before our event. So I'm thinking about having some kind of meet and greet at the hotel or somewhere nearby. Haven't figured it all out yet, but I still got time. I still got a little bit of time to make that happen. Yes. Okay, no, we're not doing that one. Okay. About 4.5 or so. We're on the west side of Kansas. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's on the other side. All right. Well, good to know that you're gonna be there. So when I get to be like, hey, like, how you doing? But and so getting back into the content. Yes, getting back into the content. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, this is the one lifeline that you need. Every stay-at-home mom needs, and they need it now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. So if you ever, am I sharing? Okay. So if you've ever had to experience asking your spouse for money just to get your nails done, or just to buy some clothes or whatever, you don't gotta worry about that no more, because you're gonna have what? Your own income. Yes, 1000%. And also, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have at least 6 G's hidden away in an account for yourself, girl, get on it as soon as possible, right? Hope you heard that. How's the sound? Because I got this microphone. It's like you want to have the microphone like right here in your mouth. I don't know. Did it change? Let me know, Erica. Did the sound change when I put the microphone here? Like, does it sound different as I'm talking right here? Or did it sound the same? No difference. Same or different? Let me know in the chat, because I may just figure out a way to change how my microphone setup is. I'm just curious to know, because I can't hear what y'all hear. I don't hear it like on y'all end. And yeah, because I don't hear it the same way. I don't hear it at all. So it's like I feel like I be talking to myself sometimes, because it's like I'm talking, it's like nobody talking back. Just felt that way. But anyway, thank you so much for liking the live. I greatly appreciate that. Yes, thank you. And my hands feel so dry and I don't like it. This happens when you move stuff around all the time. You move things around, you can't find stuff. So I need to stop moving things all around. Okay, I'm looking on the screen to see if I missed any comments. Just going back through. Missed any questions? Because yes, if you ask your questions live, I will be answering your questions live on this Relax and Freedom Friday. Let me know what's your plans for the weekend. And are you one of those families like I am still too? I got it all together yet. Still got some major bills to pay, some debt to get out of. And that's what's important, right? It's like the sooner you get out of debt, the more money you have. Because don't you know when you owe somebody, it's like you never have any money because it's like all the money is going out. It's like, no, we got to change that. And the best way to change that is what? Having an online business. That is so super important to be able to have a way to earn income for your family without having to stress about money. Let me see. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, so I get messages in my thing over here too. Okay. Okay. Um, Human Rights Govern. Hey, Human Rights Govern. Thank you for joining the live. Welcome, welcome. Where are you watching from? Put in the chat where you're watching from. I would love to know. Would love to know. Love to know. And so what we're talking about is the one lifeline that every stay-at-home mom needs. So if you know a mom, tag a mom, share the live. Absolutely. And if you're a mom, stay-at-home mom, what is that one lifeline that every stay-at-home mom needs? And that one lifeline is what? Is having an extra stream of income, right? And not having to depend on one income. Because when you depend on that one income controls your entire life. It controls how you move. It controls what you buy. It controls your time. It controls all of these things, right? So you want to have a way to be able to control your life in a way that makes sense. And if you want to get your hands on the blueprint, all you got to do is click on that little arrow next to your comment box, and it'll take you to the form that you fill out to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint. Yes, that thousands are using to earn 100% profit from 100% done for you digital business. It needs to be in the hands of every single hardworking mom out there because Lord knows we get tired of multitasking. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm the only one out here in the social media space that's sick and tired of having to multitask and do everything, right? I don't know where they wrote that at. I don't know who said that once you become a stay-at-home mom, all of a sudden you're an expert cook, you're an expert driver, you're an expert nurse, all of these different titles that we just don't get paid for. Don't get paid. Hell, barely even get a thank you. Like, thanks, mom. But no, my kids are good. My kids are great. They're very appreciative and they always, always thank me and show me and tell me how much they appreciate me being home for them. So I'm not talking about my kiddos. No, I'm talking about society. Oh, yeah, society, right? Society makes us believe that once we become a mom, that we have to totally forget ourselves, forget our income, and totally work on just being a mom. So you're no longer your name. You are so-and-so's mom, so-and-so's mom. Oh, that's so-and-so's mom. No, I'm a human being. I have a name. Yes, I am their mom, but I also am me. Hi, how you doing? I'm Tasha. And if you're new to me, I am Tasha. I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom, and it is truly my passion to help other stay-at-home moms to earn income from home and to reclaim their time, their income, and their identity. Because it is so easy to lose those when we become a stay-at-home mom because we put everyone above ourselves. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. An online business that you can totally start at any time, right? But the time is now because there's never going to be a perfect time in our lives where we say, yes, this is it. Now it's perfect time. I don't have any distractions, whatever. No, there's never going to be perfect time. There's always going to be something that's going to happen, that's going to show up, that's going to get in the way. Heck, even this morning, Murphy's Law was like all over the place this morning. The technology, everything was just like crazy bonkers, right? And so, yes, I still rock with it. So you still have to know what you want and still go for it, regardless of the obstacles that may stand or get in the way. Yes, 1000%. So let's get into it. So by the end of this live, you are going to know exactly, I don't know why that looks like that. You're going to know exactly how to do this, right? Yes, there we go. There you go. There you go, telling me no again. And there you go. Okay. All right. I feel like this thing is frozen again. Let me see. Darn it. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Okay, let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, okay, put a yes in the chat if you can hear me. Because I don't know if, or you know what? I'm just gonna rock with it and just go with it. Okay, so wow, that was really odd. All right, so what we have, right, is the one lifeline that every stay-at-home mom needs is the automated system online business that she can do from anywhere, anytime, even while the kids are napping, even when the kids are napping, even when the kids are in school, or even if you're just chilling, right? You want to have a system that's an automated system that helps you out with your business. And so what this business model is, this is what we call our freedom machine. And the freedom machine allows you to actually have a done for you business that is literally working behind the scenes for you while you are out living your life. Because we want to have income. We want to have a way that we can help provide for our household, relieve some of that financial pressure off our spouses, but at the same time, still create income for ourselves, right? We want to be able to create income for ourselves. And so in order to create income for ourselves, we have to have a business model that's set up to allow us to earn 100% profit. And so this is our number one selling program. The number one selling program gives us 4 streams of income. And when you have 4 streams of income, what does that mean? That means you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. You're not depending on just one sole income to make ends meet, right? How many of you can relate to that? How many of you can relate to having to go from paycheck to paycheck just in order to make ends meet? Like, put in the chat, let me know. I know I can't be the only one that was like couponing and going to several different stores just to make sure I can catch that sale, just to make sure that things are like in place, right? Absolutely not. And so you want to have a business model that is going to set you up for success, right? Set you up for success. And what I mean by that, is when you are starting a business, there's a learning curve. But the way this business is set up, it allows you to earn and learn at the same time. So you don't have to pick one over the other. You can actually do them both. And as moms, you're already multitaskers anyway. So why not have a system that's going to multitask for you? Yes, multitask for you, because you want to build your business out of inspiration, motivation, instead of desperation, right? And desperation means if your husband was to call you and say, hey, babe, I just lost my job. Now we have no income coming in. What are you going to do, right? You want to have that backup plan. And this is not only a backup plan, it can also possibly replace his income, right? And so that's what you want to do. You want to have a business that's going to allow you a way to earn multiple streams of income by doing one thing, right? Yeah, so you're not spread all over the place, because if you just like spread all over the place, you never get anything done, or you never get anything done. And so when you get your blueprint is going to come to you by email. And once you get that, well, while you're waiting for that to come to your email, you're going to watch this video. And this video is going to answer about 99% of your questions, because a lot of times people do have questions about, okay, how does the digital marketing thing work? What exactly even is it? Like, how do I get to see it? And that's why I printed it out. I printed out the digital blueprint so you can see exactly what you're getting your hands on. So it's not something that's really, this is like really thought out and planned out. So you can see exactly what it takes to have a done for you profitable digital business. I'm hiding from, don't say you're hiding from love or you're hiding from monkeys. I don't get it. But hi, welcome to the live. I be trying to figure out some of y'all names. Y'all be like so creative with those names. I be like, I don't know what they talking about. And so between these 2 videos, they're going to answer about 99% of your questions. However, if you still have questions about how this works, or any questions about what you heard from the video, all you have to do is send me an email. and I will respond to the email. However, if you're one of those go-getters and you probably already went and grabbed your free blueprint and you watched the videos and you have questions, definitely put your questions in the comment box. I'll be answering your questions live on this Freedom Friday. Yes, we answer your questions live. And so now we do understand that there are different currencies because this is a global business and this is all USD. So you want to pick the program that's right for your budget, right? Right for your goals and your dreams. And so what we found is that if families could have an extra 10K coming in a month, it could change their zip code. It can change a lot of things for them, right? And so what we found is that this is the magic formula, right? The magic formula is 1210. Don't you guys remember that? 1210. Put 1210 in the chat. Let me see if I can do that. 1210, right? Remember those numbers. Those are big numbers, right? Sergeant Mitchell. Hey, Sergeant Mitchell, welcome to the live. So 1210 is the magic numbers because in order to get the 10K, you have to get 12 customers out of 5 billion people on social media. Is that doable? Is that doable? Yes or yes? Yes, right? Because once you learn the skills that we will teach you inside this program, once you learn those skills, you're off to the races, right? You can start floppy. You can start where you are. You don't have to have all the answers. Like MLK said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. And the first step is getting your blueprint. You're free. I'm giving you this for free, right? The free Freedom Formula blueprint that shows you exactly how to have your own 100% profit done for you digital business, right? And so those are the simple steps. And so again, if you have any questions, all you do is shoot me an email and I'll answer your questions live. And so once you watch this video, between these two videos, you can make an informed decision. Because who builds a foundation without first counting the cost, right? You have to know what the cost is, what it's involved. When I say cost, I'm not only talking about income, I'm talking about cost of your time. And so that's why we have this as an automated system. So you are literally outliving your life while this process does the telling and the selling for you. And when you purchase your program, guess what? You're getting this whole entire system absolutely for free. We're not charging you for this at all whatsoever. When you get your program, you are going to get this exact same system absolutely free, and it's branded to yourself because you don't. Here's why you want to brand yourself and not a product. People buy from people, right? People buy from people who they know, like, and trust. And so you don't want to start branding yourself as your product because you are not your product. Just like when you become a mom, you are not just a mom, right? You're still a living human being with ideas, with passions, and things like that, right? And so you pick your program. And when you pick your program, then you're going to pay your one-time fee for your website. So this is your Freedom Formula system, right? Your automated system. Now your website, oh, that is completely different from this, right? This is your automated system that's working for you. But your website that you're paying for, that's where people go to buy your system, right? And that's this here, right? That's this here. And this is where they will see these different programs. And the website here is going to show you all the different programs and exactly what they have to offer. And so, hey, Jody B in the building. How you doing? Where you watching from? Put in the chat where you're watching from. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Listen, y'all could be anywhere else in the world, and I truly don't take it for granted. And I appreciate you being here on this live with me on this Friday. So thank you, Jody, for being here. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. And so, where you watching from, girl? And so, again, this system right here, you get this absolutely free, and your $39 is only covering this right here, right? You get this part free. And this system right here, your $39 website fee, that's the one-time fee. There's no hosting fees you have to worry about paying. That one-time fee covers your entire website. And so people are like, well, what's the difference, Sasha? Why would I choose one over the other? And again, like I said, you want to have a business that's going to give you multiple streams of income. And when you have multiple streams of income, what does that do for you? It alleviates some of that financial stress, right? Yes. Let me see. I was trying to share my screen earlier and it just got like really, really funky. But we're going to try it again. Because sometimes things change, right? Sometimes things change and things will get together and it'll get better. Oh, but we're going to see. I'm going to see if I'll be able to share my screen with you. Alrighty, let's see. Okay. Mm, okay. All right. And again, if you have any questions as I'm going through this, definitely put your questions in the chat. And so you'll be asking, okay, so $39 for the website. What is the website? And this is the website right here. Yes, this is the actual website that you would get. Your website would look exactly like this one. And you would be asking, okay, like what are the programs? What do I get in these different programs? And so because of time, I'm just going to go through the one because that one um that one tells you about the other programs as well. So like I said, let me see. Okay, there we go. If y'all can see, let me know in the chat. Let me know if you can see my screen. Hey Agnes, welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Where are you watching from? Let us know. Where are you watching from? I'm over here in Maryland. Girl, we had Jamaica in the house, Kansas in the house, Virginia. Where are you from? Okay. All right. So you may be asking, so what am I getting in this 900 program, right? So what are you getting with this program is you're getting lifetime access to this program and you get expert training, mentorship, the whole 9 yards, right? But what I just want to really show you is the actual website. This is the website that you're going to get for $39. Yes. And not only that, when you purchase your program today, you are going to get these 6 exclusive bonuses when you purchase today. And I believe in over delivering. So we don't just give you 1 or 2 bonuses. No, we give you 7 bonuses. And people ask, well, when I sign up, is there any upsells? Like, no, there's no upsells. Everything that I'm showing you is exactly what you are getting, right? Is exactly what you're getting. And all of that is right inside your system, right? 1000% once inside your system. And there you go. Because guess what? Life is too short to work 40 hours a week. And it's also too short to not live the life that you want to live. And like I said, everything is right there for you. And that's a one-time fee of $39. Yes, one time. Isn't that lovely that you can have your own business, that you can make as much income as you want without having to worry about having to share the profits with anybody else, right? You don't have to worry about that at all. Everything is pretty much done for you. Hi, Tasha. I am all the way from London. Oh my goodness. Hi. What part of London are you in? Oh, Agnes, I'm so glad you are here. London. I think I'm gonna have I need to have my map. I used to have a map on my wall. I put a map on there so I can always check off like where people are coming from. I totally love that. So let me know, Agnes, are you or Mom, are you already inside this program? Let me know. I like to know who I'm talking to in the audience. I like to know who's here because I love catering my lives to the people that are on the live and who are engaging. And I'm telling you, it could just be like me and you talking in the room, people just like listening. Some people are passive listeners, and that's okay too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And cut to the number 2 gift the badge. Thank you so much. I just noticed that. Thank you so much, Agnes. I appreciate that. Coming through the number 2 gift the badge. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So while I'm waiting for Agnes to come back, yes, okay. So yes, you want to have your own online business, right? And having an online business is so freeing. I'm telling you, it is so daggone freeing. And let me share this with y'all, right? So as a stay-at-home mom, I'm in the program. Yes, I'm glad you're in the program, right? So as a stay-at-home mom, whenever like a financial decision has to be made or something happens, it's like sometimes I don't even want to call my husband and say, hey baby, you got any extra money for X, Y, and Z? And I'll never forget this day. I was driving down the road on my way home. I'm happy as I don't know what. I'm on my way home. And all of a sudden I see this smoke. And I'm looking around like, where is this smoke coming from? And I look through my windshield. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's me. My vehicle is smoking. Like, what the heck? And I'm trying to make it my way home. And the first thing I thought about was like, oh my goodness. Now I got to call my husband and tell him that I need to get this van fixed. And the very first question that he always asks me is how much it's going to cost. Like, dude, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I don't even know what's wrong to even know how much it's going to cost. But that particular day, I had just got a customer, and I just got a $900 customer, right? And I knew that whatever it was, I knew two things. I knew that I could get it fixed. And I knew I didn't have to ask my husband for the money for me to go and get it fixed. Right. And I knew that it was going to be okay. And I'm telling you, a year before that date, if that would have happened, I would have been stressed the heck out. I'd have been so stressed because I'd have been like, okay, this is our only vehicle. What are we going to do? Where's the money going to come from? Like, I was having all of this stress. And because of this business, it allowed a minor inconvenience. It allowed what could have been a major inconvenience, a minor inconvenience, because I knew I had the money to the side to go ahead and pay for that. And thank goodness it didn't cost as much as I thought it was going to cost. But I was not only able to get the vehicle fixed, I was able to get a rental car so that way I could save a vehicle while my vehicle was being serviced. And I'm telling you, that is the freedom that you have when you have your own income in case of emergencies, because things happen. I'm loving that program. Great time freedom and good opportunity to build a passive income. Yes, that passive income is so super important, especially nowadays when AI and social media and digital marketing makes it so easy. Mm. And like, I get it. In this day and age, there are people that have jobs that, we have to have people on these jobs. Like, for example, we need our doctors, we need our nurses, we need to have, people working in stores and grocery stores and things like that. But if we're really paying attention, we're really seeing how things are changing, right? Like even groceries, you can now buy your groceries online, right? 10, 20 years ago, you were not able to do that. And so if the world is changing, if we don't change with it, we're going to be left so far behind. And especially us stay-at-home moms that do everything from home, and we're raising our kids and we're not making any extra income, and our spouse is not making extra income. And it's like, where does that leave us? Right. And I believe in playing defense. Like, I don't believe in waiting for something to happen and then trying to do something, right? Because then you're building a business out of desperation. No, you want to build your business from inspiration, build your business from that motivation of wanting to have more. Because those who have nothing, they lose even more. And that is so crazy. But that is the way the system is set up. The system is set up that the more you don't have, the more you lose. The more you have, the more people want to give to you. I don't know who set this whole thing up that way, but it's so daggone crazy, because it's like, if you have excellent A1 credit, right? I'm going to break this down. If you have excellent A1 credit and you go and buy a vehicle, say, I don't recommend buying a vehicle, paying credit. But if you have great credit, guess what? You pay low interest. But if you have poor credit, you got to pay more for that same exact vehicle. So it's like, I call it a poor tax. If you're poor, you're going to be paying more money than somebody that's not poor, right? That's just the way that it is. So in order to fix that, guess what? We have to find a way to earn extra income, not only extra income, like life-changing income. Because if you're going to spend your time doing something, at least make it worth your while, right? And not just for today, but for tomorrow as well, right? So that's what I love about this passive income stream, is that you're not just making money one time. You're making money over and over and over again from videos that you've probably made a month ago, a year ago, years ago. Like, I had videos that I posted on social media years ago that's still getting comments. Like, what? And I do respond to my comments. So when you go and watch my videos and you put a comment in there, best believe I'm responding to your comments, right? Because if you took the time out to send me a comment or to shoot me an email, I want to take the time out to respond to you. However, I don't do DMs. So please don't DM me. Like, email me, get your blueprint, email me, and I will gladly answer any of your questions online. Yes, 100%. Let me see what else we got here. Let's see, somebody else had any other questions. I have two comment boxes I gotta look at, so I'm making sure that I didn't miss anybody's comments. Let's see. Yes. All right. So I went through. I didn't see any comments that I missed. Any questions? And again, just to recap. I'm going to go through. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I'm going to go through the seven simple steps that you're going to want for your online business, right? And yes, Astrid, what's happening? Astrid, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. So, is your business rejection free, right? Rejection free. What does that mean? Rejection free means no telling, no selling, no chasing anybody. Freedom with Mary. Hey, thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. No awkward conversation. The system does the work for you. And what is the system? The system that's going to be doing the work for you is, wait a minute. There we go. Is this system right here? This system right here is going to do all the work for you. Thank you for sharing the live, Astrid. This system right here is going to do all the work for you. And so this is your rejection-free, no selling, no chasing, no awkward conversation. The system does the work, and you get this absolutely for free. Yes, I love Freedom Fridays. Freedom Fridays, I'm giving out 30 of these today. That is the goal today during this live. Is to give away 30 of these. Discover how to earn 100% profit from a done-for-you digital business. Thank you for the rose, Astrid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So my goal today is to get this in your hands, right? And to get that in your hands, I just showed you the rejection-free business, right? This is your rejection-free system because you never have to hear the word no. And I love this for me, and I love it for you because they can opt in and they can opt out at any time, right? So you don't have to beg, borrow, like none of that. It's like you in or you out. It's up to you, right? You can get the blueprint. And if it's a great fit for you, yes, thank you. Welcome aboard. And if it's a no for you, guess what? At least you were courageous enough to at least get the blueprint, get the information. So that way you were able to make an informed decision, right? So you never want to have that feeling of regret, like, oh, I wish I would have. You don't have to worry about that. Check out the blueprint and make your decision based from that, right? And so that lead us to number two. There we go. So get a screenshot of this, guys. So like if you can't take like written notes, you can take a screenshot. So at least that way you'll have it. And so the second part of this business, and I'm telling you, definitely want to check out. Oh my goodness. Oh, 5 and 7. When I break down 5 and 7, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. Okay, that's what's up. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. But hold on to your horses. So number 2. Evergreen. This is a long-term sustainable business that isn't tied to trends. Evergreen business is like the evergreen tree. It is always out there. Is people are always looking for a way to earn income from home. There's never going to be a time in this world that we live in that people are not going to be looking for ways to make extra money. I mean, you can go on YouTube or Google right now and say how to make money from home, and you're going to see that those people are searching that, right? So that means your business is going to always be in high demand. And not only is it in high demand, they have projected that this e-learning industry is going to hit $1 trillion a year industry by 2027. Guys, it is 2025. That means you are at the right place at the right time to start an online digital business with a business that people are always going to be looking for. No matter how much income you have, you get it. People are always going to want more. People just always, because when you start, being exposed to different things, like, oh, I like that lifestyle. I want to have more of that. And the way to get more of that is to be able to have income. Nurse, professor, entrepreneur, Bay. Hey, nurse. Hey, I know that's right. And so, is that business evergreen? It has to pass the test of these 6 things, right? And take a screenshot of this. If you want to follow the same blueprint that thousands of others are following to earn extra income without having to go and get a job, take a screenshot of this 3-step process and get your free blueprint. And if you see this, hold Oh, I just had to do the fall. If you see an arrow box on the left side of your comment box, if you're on TikTok, all you gotta do is click that, and you can immediately get your form. So number 3, is the business a low investment, right? A low investment. Our number one selling program is $900, and so that's a very low investment because it's a one-time investment. There's no crazy startup cost. There's no physical inventory. Let me see if I can edit that, because it says no inventory, but I wanted to say no physical inventory. So, okay. Here we go. That's why I love using StreamYard. Thank you for the rose again. I love using StreamYard because I can just instantly go in there and make a change and put it right there on the screen for you guys. And it makes it easy for me, makes it so I can, talk to you guys more, right? And so it's low investment, no crazy startup costs, no physical inventory. So there's no big risk, right? So you're able to get your income back. And this is a bonus tip. It's a bonus. It's not even on here, but it's a bonus. We show you inside the program how to earn your investment back within 7 days with the Launch to Profit program. That's right inside the program as a bonus. I want you to look out for that. So, number 4, is the business automated? And what does automated mean? Automated means that the system runs for you 24/7. So you're not glued to a screen all day long. You're not glued to your phone. You're not glued to your desk. You can literally work from anywhere. When I say anywhere, guys, I was on a 22-day bike ride from New Orleans all the way to Key West, Florida. And I was able to totally run my business from 4 apps from my phone, everything from my phone. And I wasn't even home. And that is the beauty of having an automated business that's working for you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna run through this because then I have to go. I just realized I got another engagement that I have to do. Okay, so automated, it runs for you, right? And number 5, no tech skills, simple step-by-step process that anyone can follow, and there is no learning curve, right? Because it literally walks you through everything, literally step by step. Number 6, a 2-hour workday. So you're gonna work smarter and not harder, and finally have the time to do things that you want to do and the income to do it with. Because we know that things cost money, whether you got to pay for gas, pay for the activities, right? You want to work something that saves you a lot of time, right? So you want to work smarter and not harder. And last but definitely not least, number 7, 100% profit. Yes, you get to keep everything you make. So there's no middleman. There's nobody cutting in the way of your commissions. Like, you literally earn all of your commissions directly into your account. And that was it, guys. I wrapped up the whole 7. That is the one lifeline that every stay-at-home mom needs right now in order to make income from home. And if you want your hands on that same blueprint that thousands of others are following, take a screenshot of this, and this is how you're going to get your blueprint. And if you have any questions, definitely comment, reply to that email, and I'll answer all of your questions live. Thank you guys so much for being here. And bye TikTok, bye Facebook, bye YouTube, and I will see you in the next one.